Kanye West just got canceled for
Again.
For anti-Semitic comments. They wasn't tweets, right? Anti-Semitic. I feel like
Comments
it always come with tweets.
Yeah, it was comments in an interview.
Yeah, man. And so you go first. What you think?
I think a lot of I guess so. I got a lot of different thoughts. One of the thoughts that I thought about when this came to it, for people that's piggybacking on this outrage.
Hold on. Let's start. Let's start from the top. What do you think about his comments? You heard his comments?
Yeah. So
what do you think about what he said?
Some of it is true, and then some of it is just Kanye being Kanye.
Right.
Whatever the fuck that means for real.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Whatever that means at the time. The crazy thing for me is the people that's standing on this Jew shit, dropping him because of the Jews, the black people at least, would say the same shit that Kanye said about the Jews. For real.
Right.
When we, even us down here on the low level, when we thinking about money, high positions and jobs and shit like that, who we say got that shit? Yeah. We saying the same thing.
You probably right. I talked about this with somebody else. I talked about this with a client in my chair. And after talking about it, I think the major thing that I took from it was, this is one of them situations where you got to ask yourself, is it worth it? Even if, I'm not finna sit here and say he was right. Kanye tend to be wrong. He give off Kyrie Irving vibes to me. I kind of just, that nigga weird. You know
I think Kyrie got beliefs.
Yeah.
I think Kyrie just got beliefs.
It sounds like Ye got some too. But I was just saying, yo, he effectively self-destructed here because he feel like he right. He continuing
some would say he did it on purpose. That's the running narrative, that he did it on purpose.
Let's go there.
He did it on purpose so that he could get out of all these deals and be 100% independent and own everything and whatnot. I'm told, well, not what I'm told because I don't got no connections, but I heard that Adidas owns the whole look of Yeezy.
What you mean? So
like they own the silhouette of it. Yeah. Like however that shoe look, the design of the shoe, Adidas own that shit. Ye don't even own that for real.
Yeah, and they dropped some Adidas right after. I mean, they dropped some Ye's right after he said that, when everybody else was dropping them and they was refusing to. That was crazy after hearing that, man. But let's go there, bro.
Okay, so look, for one, what I want to say, what I feel like is crazy is Kanye was supposed to have been canceled, quote unquote, and I'm speaking solely about our community. In our community, Kanye was supposed to have been canceled when he took his black ass to the White House saying he supported Donald Trump, calling that man daddy.
Yeah.
When he said slavery was
a choice.
A choice.
Yeah.
400 years of slavery was a choice. He was supposed to be canceled then.
I talked about this with somebody else, and I said the same thing, but you know, I still believe Kanye is one of those figures that people just, it's a lot of people that like Kanye. Like, people love Kanye like niggas love R. Kelly.
Think about the people that's canceling him now. These are the same people that was supposed to have canceled him then. Yeah. If he was canceled then, how you canceling him now?
Yeah, well, people can't wait to attack others when they down. So that's kind of what this is. But here's my thing. I kind of don't care that people are upset that he didn't get canceled like this when he was being anti-black. And I don't care about that because I'm not looking to somebody else to be fixing a problem in our neighborhood.
Right.
What the fuck is this? Everybody sitting here, oh my God, he didn't get canceled about what he said about black folks.
Well, like, that's twofold though. That's twofold. On your side, I agree with it.
A lot of black folks support him. I think there's an overwhelming amount of black folks that support him.
That's a fact.
And I've heard from a guy, I don't really like Dr. Umar that much, but sometimes he be right.
He came out recently?
No, but he said this before. He said that black people have a lot of buying power. And I checked that out and found out that was true.
For sure.
If black people decided they wasn't buying that, it would show up in these people that own stock in these companies, it would show up in the numbers. That, you've lost the overwhelming majority of supporters. You know? But they didn't do that because you know how niggas are about shoes. You know what I'm saying? So that
not only that, but it's music too. Like music is
that too. That too.
We support the music. That's where his stage originally came from. You know what I'm saying?
Kanye bigger than music.
But this what I think. Yeah, he bigger than music now. But this what I think. Why are we upset? Why do we have these expectations? Number one, this is Kanye. Something that we've seen over and over.
I said that before.
Why do we have these expectations and then get upset when Kanye do Kanye type shit? To me, that's crazy as hell.
I think it's immoral to start putting mics in front of this nigga and asking him things that are not about his expertise.
Not only that,
rapping, music.
Not only that, but why is his voice so important? Why does what he say become a reflection of the general masses? Like, if Kanye saying dumb shit, just let him say dumb shit and go on. Who gives a fuck?
I'm gonna only push back on that just because I think what he got to say about certain things probably matter and his power.
Why? Why do they matter?
Because Kanye got the power to influence others. That's why it matters. So I think that what he says about certain things matters. You know what I'm saying? But I think it's immoral to be putting mics in front of him and sitting here putting all this stock in things he say that are not about his expertise. And so we sitting here outraged at others for the work that we should have done, canceling them. It's easy to buy other shit. You know what I'm saying? But we looking at them like, why y'all doing this now? Like they were supposed to look out for us.
People, let's just call it a fact, because the Jews that they talking about are white people. It's black Jews, it's all kind of Jews in the world, but we know that they're specifically talking about the white Jews. We ain't gonna play it like we dumb.
Right.
We would say the same thing about these white people. So why are we as a culture tweaking like that? I'm
inclined to agree with you to an extent. I ain't never said this, but I didn't heard people say this.
You didn't heard. That's what I'm saying.
A lot of people believe
that's what I'm just saying. Out of everybody.
But my point is this: was it worth it to be right? Like, let's say he right. You know what I'm saying? Like, we can cut the debate about what he said. Let's just, in a wild world, let's just say he right. Like. I be having these arguments.
It depends. It depends on who we talking about. That's right. So to you and your ideology, it may not have been worth it. Like, nigga, you lost potentially what the word is, billions, $2 billion.
Right.
That shit was not worth being right. That may be how you thinking of it. I'm gonna let you speak of it, but that may be how you thinking of it. But to him, he don't even give a fuck about the money. The money just happens to come because he's so gifted.
Yeah.
And he's using that platform for whatever else, and that to him that was worth it.
If that's the case,
so it just depends on who you asking.
If that's the case, then it is what it is. It's a matter of perception.
Yeah.
I ain't never had a problem with a man who accept the consequences of his actions and stand on them. So if that's the case, then it is what it is.
But it seemed like, I don't know. There's all this apologizing bullshit.
But
I hate that apologizing shit.
I would have to. Two things can be true. I would also have to disclude Kanye from being some kind of intellectual at basic shit, because that would be a very expensive way to be right. That's a very
he put himself at a disadvantage by saying he don't read. That's the number. He said that shit verbally. He don't like books.
Why am I surprised? That's wild.
That shit right there, like, for me, you just, whatever you say, don't matter, because you don't like to read.